Congressman, you are going to have a lot of work to do. But with that mandate, you know, that this subcommittee is supposed to be investigating the weaponization of the federal government, there is actually an investigation that I think is warranted, and that is the Durham investigation over at DOJ. The New York Times had some explosive reporting on the ways in which then Attorney General Bill Barr, what sounds like colluded with the with John Durham, the special counsel who was retained to investigate the origins of the Trump-Russia investigation. And the relationship between those two men sounded inappropriate. There were late nights drinking scotch, a sort of coziness that sounded inappropriate for someone who's supposed to be an independent investigator. And there was also there are a lot of questions around a potential criminal investigation into suspicious financial dealings relating to then-President Donald Trump. I know that you have sent, you and Congressman Ted Lieu have called on the Inspector General at the DOJ, Michael Horowitz, to look into whether Durham or Bill Barr violated any laws, DOJ rules, or practices or canons of legal ethics when it came to the Durham review. Can you talk a little bit more about what you see and what is a red flag for you?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. If you want to talk about the weaponization of the federal government, let's look at the 4-year John Durham investigation, which yielded 2 indictments, both of which were acquittals, and even Bill Barr admitted that the purpose of those indictments was not actually to convict the defendants, but was to effectively launder a conspiracy theory about the Russia investigation and its origins through a criminal prosecution. There are sirens blaring all around this investigation, from an excessive abuse of power to prosecutorial misconduct to the politicization and public speaking against department practice about an ongoing investigation, even to the point where 2 prosecutors on the Durham investigation resigned in protest. Just to be clear, before the Trump administration, that type of thing almost never happened. It was like a regular occurrence during the Trump administration. So I really hope that if Jim Jordan and the Republicans want to investigate the weaponization of the federal government, that we start with the 4-year waste of time and waste of resources that was the John Durham investigation.